Good afternoon, children. In the previous class, you had read about agricultural practices. First, second, agricultural practices you had read, that is preparation of soil and sowing. Next agricultural practice is manuring. What is manuring? You should know. Okay? When crops are grown season after season in the field, then the soil may become deficient in nutrients because crop plants use up nutrients from the soil. So farmers need to add nutrient in the soil. The process of replenishment of nutrient in the soil is called manuring. There are 4 methods of manuring. Like first method is field fallow. In this method, land is left uncultivated for one or more seasons. During this time, the dead plants and animals accumulate on the soil, and then these dead plants and animals are decomposed by bacteria and fungi, and the nutrient is added to the soil. इस मेथड में मिट्टी को, ज़मीन को 1-2 सीजन परती छोड़ दिया जाता है, उसमें कुछ भी नहीं लगाया जाता है, और इस समय में जो भी खेत में डेड प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स होते हैं वो सॉइल के ऊपर एक्यूमुलेट हो जाते हैं, जमा हो जाते हैं, और फिर बैक्टीरिया और फंजाई उनको डिकम्पोज करते हैं, और डिकम्पोजिशन के बाद ये न्यूट्रिएंट फिर से खेत में चला जाता है. इसी मेथड को हम लोग फील्ड फैलो कहते हैं. नेक्स्ट मेथड इज क्रॉप रोटेशन. इन दिस मेथड one leguminous crop is grown between 2 successive cereal crops, because if sometimes suppose wheat or paddy is grown in the field, then these 2 crops they use up nitrogen from the soil. Wheat and paddy, they use up nitrogen from the soil, and the soil becomes deficient in nitrogen. So between 2 cereal successive crops, one leguminous crop is added, and in the root of leguminous plant, root nodules are there in which rhizobium bacteria is present, and these rhizobium bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogenous salt. Now the plants can get nitrogen from the soil. Okay, so this method is called crop rotation. As in your class, rotation of seed takes place. In the similar way, in the agricultural field also crops are rotated. Between 2 successive cereal crop, one leguminous crop is sown, because leguminous crop has the property to convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate, and this nitrate is used by the plants to get nitrogen. Third method of manuring is by adding manures in the soil. Children, you should know manures are organic substances. Humus is an example. When the waste of animal or plant is dumped by the farmer, then after some time, after 1 or 2 months, this animal or plant waste is decomposed by bacteria and fungi, and after decomposition the manures are ready. Okay, farmers dump animal and plant waste in an open place and they leave it for 1 or 2 months to be decomposed by bacteria and fungi. And when it is decomposed, then manure is ready. Now, this manure is mixed with the soil before sowing. So, this method is called manuring. Manures are better than fertilizers. Just now I will explain what is fertilizer. Manures are better than fertilizers because they do not cause pollution in the soil and they are cheaper also. Okay. Now, next method of manuring is by adding fertilizers. Fertilizers are the chemical substances which are made in the factories. These fertilizers are nutrient specific like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, etc. Urea is a fertilizer. NH2CO, NH2. There is nitrogen, hydrogen, and H2CO, carbon, oxygen, etc. in this urea. Now, this urea is a fertilizer and it can increase the fertility of the soil. Fertilizers increase fertility of the soil, but overuse of fertilizer may cause pollution in the soil. Why they cause pollution in the soil? Because overuse of fertilizer may change the chemical nature of the soil and it also destroys the porous structure of the soil. So, overuse of fertilizer should be avoided. Now, question is difference between manure and fertilizer. Very important question. Manures are organic substances, whereas fertilizers are not organic substances. Manures are bulky and voluminous. Fertilizers are not voluminous. Transportation and storage of manure is difficult, whereas transportation and storage of fertilizer is easier. Manures enhances water holding capacity of the soil. Fertilizers do not enhance water holding capacity of the soil. Manures are insoluble in water, whereas fertilizers are soluble in water. So, you can write many points in the difference of manure and fertilizer. Okay, children. Next topic is role of leguminous plants in increasing the nitrogen content of the soil. Children, leguminous plants are such plants in which you can see the seeds are present in a pod like pea, beans, soya bean, etc. Now, in the root nodules are present in the leguminous plant, and in these root nodules rhizobium bacteria is present. These rhizobium bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogenous salt. Okay, and this nitrogenous salt is used by the crops to get the nitrogen. So, you have seen the role of leguminous plant in increasing nitrogen content of the soil. Next topic is activity, preparation of manure at home. All of you can prepare manure at home. You take a clay pot of 12 inch height and 12-inch diameter. Take a clay pot, its height should be 12 inch and diameter should be also 12 inch. Now make a hole at the bottom of the clay pot and fix one stone. Plug one stone so that water may be drained out from the clay pot. Now spread 1 inch thick sand in the clay pot. The thickness of sand should be 1 inch. Spread sand at the bottom of the clay pot about 1 inch thick. Now add animal and vegetable waste like dung, peels of fruits and vegetables, etc. Now again you put sand at the top of animal and plant waste and put this clay pot in the shady place where there is no sunlight for 1 month and sprinkle water every day on this clay pot. Don't forget to sprinkle the water. Now after 1 month your manure will be ready. In this way you can prepare manure at your home. Okay children? So you have studied what is manuring, what are the methods of manuring, difference between manures and fertilizers, role of leguminous plant in increasing the nitrogen content in the soil, and preparation of manure at home. Now the next agricultural practice you will read, that is irrigation. Irrigation means supply of water in the plants. Okay? Supply of water in the crops in the agricultural field is called irrigation. खेत में जो हम पानी पटाते हैं इसी को हम लोग इरिगेशन कहते हैं. Irrigation, there are various sources of irrigation like rain, well, tube well, canals, etc. Now children, you should know that the crop plants, they require water at different stages and in different amount. Some crop plants require more quantity of water and some crop plants require less quantity of water. Like if you compare paddy and wheat, paddy requires constant supply of water. It is a kharif crop, you have read. It depends on monsoon because it requires constant supply of water. And wheat is a rabi crop. It requires water but in less quantity before tilling and at the time of flowering. It requires water 2 times. First before tilling and second at the time of flowering. So you have seen that different crop plants require different quantity of water and at different stages of development. Now you should know about water logging and water lodging. Water logging means excessive supply of water in the field. Sometimes during rainy season, water logging takes place nearby your house also. Okay? And you are disturbed. Your life becomes very difficult during water logging time. In the similar way, in agricultural field also, when there is excessive supply of water, this is called water logging. Due to water logging, the roots do not get air, because you know children that in the soil particle there is presence of air, water, everything is there, organic substance, inorganic substance, everything. But when there is excessive supply of water, then between the soil particle there is no air. Okay, so roots do not get air for respiration, for breathing, and the plants die. This is the result of water logging. Next term I told you children, it is water lodging. Sometimes untimely rainfall takes place, and due to untimely rainfall and a strong wind, the crop plants fall down at the maturation stage. कभी कभी आप देखते हैं ठंडे के दिनों में शीतलहरी भी चलने लगता है, तो क्या होता है, काफ़ी तेज़ हवा चलती है, बारिश होने लगती है, और खेत में जो क्रॉप्स होते हैं, प्लांट्स होते हैं, वो बिल्कुल मैच्योर हो गए रहते हैं, और इस स्टेज में अगर तेज़ हवा और बारिश होने लगती है तो ये क्रॉप प्लांट्स गिर जाते हैं, तो फसल भी कम हो जाता है और इससे काफ़ी नुकसान पहुंचता है। इसी को हम लोग कहते हैं वाटर लॉजिंग। समटाइम्स ड्यू टू untimely rainfall and strong wind, the crop plants, they fall down at the maturation stage. Okay children, they fall down at the maturation stage. This is called water lodging, and it affects the quality and the yield of grains. Quality of the grains is also reduced and the yield is also reduced. So this is all about agricultural practice, that is irrigation. Next agricultural practice is protection of crops. We need to protect crops from two things. First thing is protection from weeds, and second thing is protection from pest. You have already learned weeds are unwanted plants. Sometimes they also grow with crop plants and they compete for air, water, sunlight, nutrients, etc. So farmers need to remove these weeds from the agricultural field. The process of removing weeds from the field is called weeding. There are two methods of weeding. First method is manual method, हाथ से हटाना, in which farmers use खुरपी or trowel and harrow to remove the weeds. It is called weeding. Second method is tilling before sowing. Okay children, before sowing, the preparation of soil you have read, loosening and turning of soil is called plowing or tilling. So when the farmers use this method, loosening and turning of soil, then unwanted plants are uprooted, weeds are uprooted, and they dry up in the soil and they convert into manure. Okay, so it is the advantage of plowing. Weeds are also uprooted. This is called tilling before sowing. Next method to remove weeds are by the use of chemicals called weedicides. Weedicides are used to kill the chemicals. Okay. Now next day you will read protection from pest. Thank you children.